Hello everyone, let's see who's next. And Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. And I hope everybody's doing well. Taurus, let's see what's the message for the sign of Taurus. Let's have fun with the tarot. Taurus, sign of Taurus, Spirit. What's the message for Taurus? What the Taurus needs to know right now when it comes to love. 9 of Wands. Continue to battle, continue to go back and forth with someone, back and forth, the same thing. It's almost like a toxic cycle. They make promises, they're going to do what they're going to do, and nothing happened. In every relationship, it seems, or individual that you meet, they appear to be the one. They appear to be all of that, but then before you know it, they're showing you a side of them you were not expecting to see. Something just sort of changes, and you're realizing once again, this is not the individual that you want to continue entertaining. Some of you are feeling a little bit fed up with the dating scene, the people available to date, or the area where you at. It's almost like the dating pool has just been exhausted. The same method, the same situation. There's just a cycle that's just kind of exhausting, and you're done. You're tired, not wanting to meet people like this or like that. Whatever that means to you, you're desiring to change the dynamic. So you are being called now by the energy of the heavens, and I have to say it that way because that's the way it's coming through, to embark in a quest, not in a quest of dating, but in a quest of self-discovery, in a quest of self-healing. There is a need for you to accept and to look at the fact that even though maybe the people that you embark or people that you meet are not the right one, but there is also a warning that you need to also see your role in the dynamic. Are you going to the same place? Are you selecting the same people? Are you entertaining the same thing? So there is a need for you to pause. It's almost like you take a dating hiatus and dedicate some time to your self-healing, to let go of the experiences of the past, to seek a more enlightenment and refreshing energy, to embark on something joyful, maybe to read, to do some craft, something like that, walk in the beach. Just have a moment that is just yours. No dating, no worrying about the phone to ring, no texting, no looking at the fact that others have somebody to keep company and you don't. Just embark in a moment of healing. But in this healing, you also need to emerge triumph at the end. You need to heal, you need to learn, and you need to learn by reading self-help books. You need to read about dating. You need to understand the dynamic of the social dynamic when it comes to dating. You need to also learn to recognize the toxic traits of people who you feel are not the correct one. It's almost like you're going for a job interview and you're preparing for that job. That's how it needs to be. The person that you want and desire, they need to you need to look at the things that you are looking for, and if this person doesn't have those qualities, you're now at that moment, no, this is not the one. We're going to end up back in the same cycle. So there is a need for you to bring about a winning attitude and a winning energy to yourself. And the only way you're going to do that is by realizing the effect that you have in this situation, but also noticing the things that you do that sometimes it just leads you to that, or attract these people, or something about that. But the toxic pattern of an individual need to be addressed. They need to be halted. This journey of self-discovery and love, it is going to be profound. You're going to learn things about yourself, and you're also going to learn that some of the things that you do are things that you might have seen as a child with family member, relative, or your social media in general, society in general, and you seem to have those expectations or those things, and there's no need for you to follow anybody else's footstep. There is a need to follow your own path, to discover your own path, to discover what is it that you want, what makes you happy, and to put aside the people who are not entertaining that role. They're not all in. They don't have to be 100% in, but they need to provide some type of support. They need to just be there for you altogether. In this journey of love and self-discovery, you're also going to learn how to conduct yourself when you meet someone. it's almost like you learn how to communicate what things to do and not to do. And in this journey, you also begin to change your approach. It's almost like you take almost 6 months or so, and you read and you entertain and you look at these books and you take a class or something, and it's helpful to you. But what's going to happen with this is when you are done, when you are ready, you begin now attracting people who are extremely not only charismatic, but they are marriage material. They are someone who have a lot to offer people. They are truly a desired individual, extremely talented and extremely prosperous. They have life going on for them. Not the person that is, I don't want to insult anybody, no, but the person that is doing less than you, but someone that is got ambitions and is working towards those ambitions. You want to attract someone that is truly what you desire, and that's what you're going to attract once you take that time frame to heal yourself, to heal your heart, and not go from one relationship to another if this is something that applies, but just not dating consequently like the same dynamic, having the same dynamic when it comes to dating. In this journey, you find peace, you find harmony, you find self-love, and you find a special love. You discover the love that you have for yourself, and you discover the type of lover that you are. Someone giving, someone that immediately wants to just pamper an individual with nice things. They wants to give, and you're realizing that although that is good, there's things that you have to have boundary with certain people because it's not going to work in your best interest. You are left deflated, doing all the work and getting absolutely nothing in return. But the end of this self-discovery is going to be joyful because you are going to come out of it very triumph. You are going to come out of with even like a new style and a new sense of energy where you feel very empowered because you're not going literally without any tools. You're going to, when you date and you sit down with somebody, you have some tools, like you know how to conduct yourself, you know what to do, you know it's almost like you have something that you can help yourself with and not end up with tears in a sense. Your tools, your wisdom, your profound knowledge is going to truly empower you. You will empower others that are also having experiences like you. So as you move along when it comes to love, you also begin sort of talking to people, but you begin just talking. You begin seeing relationships and potential mates as friends. So your thought is, if this person and I were just friends, can we just be friends? Like it will be a good friend. And it's almost like if the answer is no, you realize they can also not be a good partner. So you almost like you walk away. Because the person that's going to be part of your journey, it is going to be also a good friend to you. And you're looking for that bond. So your attention is going to be captured by someone who has already gone through the same journey that you have, and who is finding themselves looking for someone just like you. Someone with experiences, someone with a lot of love to give, but a lot of ambitions in life as well. A contributor when it comes to the relationship, a love, a sweetheart. You and this person will then entertain each other and realize that you have a lot in common. So the journey with this friend begins. And this is going to be a friend from the beginning because you're going to treat it that way until you feel you can then give your heart to this person because it's reciprocated, because they're putting the same work and energy that you are. So let's move along. You're also going to look into potential job market, all the things that you can do. There is a Taurus here who is almost like receiving a message from the universe that's saying to you, it's good to have a career, but it's good to not just put the eggs in one basket, so they say. You begin to look at other fields and other things that you can do potentially, other classes, but you also begin to looking at maybe moving places to go, other places to live that are affordable. You're going to make whatever you find a home, a very warm and loving environment. So no matter where you at or where you go, the environment is going to be what you make it happen. Warm environment, peaceful, when there's growth, abundance and a lot of peace and love. And that's what you're going to do. You are going to be moving along also. Dealing with maybe some family matters, dealing with something that is almost like it's building up in the background. This is something either with work or family, but there is tension around it. There is tension in your environment from others. It could be from co-workers or a family issue, and you're going to have to address it. You're going to have to deal with it, and I feel that you're going to be very diplomatic and find the right answer, and you're going to solve the problem better than someone else did. For some reason, you're going to, no matter what's happening around you, you're going to remain grounded. Maybe meditation is not your thing, but I feel that having just a moment of solitude throughout the day where you just either listen to music or just don't do nothing at all, just sort of sit there just peacefully, and you begin building from that moment on, it's going to be very helpful, very beneficial, because whatever may happen around you, whatever life throws at you, you're going to make sure that the Taurus in you, it's always in control and it's always feeling balanced and stable. The chaos can be around you, but you don't have to be part of the chaos. You internally, you can be actually very peaceful and just remain very attuned with your sense of self. So life moves along for you, and it's moving very gracefully, and it's moving very lovingly, and it's moving you to a new opportunity to create, to have something more stable, to have another sort of income, to have stability. You're moving to perhaps an interview or an opening somewhere that you are going to be looking into. So think about that, look into that, because I feel that there's a lot of potential in this job opportunity, this opportunity that's going to present itself. As King and Triangle. A lot of drama. Some of you may be dealing with an individual that has a ex that is constantly interfering. Open relationships, see, something here, it's not working for you. It's just not the best for you. This two fail. Coffin. New beginning, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic ending. Clock. Needing time, cycle, and take time. Time to heal, progressing. Wow, look at that. It cannot be any more fitting for the confirm the reading. Girl with a snake. Charm or use enable boundaries. You have someone around you that pretends to be, and you know who this person is, because you're going to take measures and precautions to move away from that energy and to bring about just what you need and desire. Thank you for tuning in to Deepest Desire Tarot. Thank you for your likes, your share, your subscribe, and your loving energy, Taurus. Take care.